Hey, all right. So, got here this book, Black's Law Dictionary, 4th edition from, man, how old is this thing? It is from 1968, year of our Lord, 1968. And it's even thicker now with smaller print. So, a lot of big, important legal definitions in there. Definitions that came down from when the common law was established. And I think part of my job is to help make this just more understandable. That's one of my core values, right? Just make all this that I do, the world I move in, the way I help citizens, make it understandable, right? So we're going to talk about some jargony words that are thrown around a lot in probate court. You're going to hear them every time you talk to an attorney about, hey, I need to update my will. And when you need to update a will or draft a will or revise a will, you're going to be asked a couple things. Do you want an independent executor? Okay, what's an executor? Or will we create a trust? You going to have what kind of a trustee you going to have? Okay, what's a trust and what's a trustee? Well, let's just look at it this way. They are people who, I think the simplest way to look at it is, who's your first round draft pick to be in charge of all your affairs, to distribute your assets to your loved ones? Who's your first round draft pick? That's your executor. And if you're going to create a trust is a declaration. Think about it like forming a corporate entity. It's a lot like forming a corporation. You create a legal entity by drafting a document that is called the trust. That trust will be given an asset at some point, either immediately or later. Most trusts are called a pour-over trust. And the example for that is you have a cup. This is the trust declaration, the document that says what all the trust duties are. Think of it like the Constitution of the United States or articles of incorporation for a business. It is empty until you give it something. Usually the proceeds of a life insurance policy are poured over, filling up the trust with assets that then are distributed for your minor children in case of something tragic happening to mom or dad. So the trustee is responsible for the management and the distribution of those assets. So let's talk about, what's the trustee? Responsible for obtaining, identifying, acquiring, and distributing the trust proceeds, that life insurance, right? Say it's $1 million, right? You got 2 minor kids, and then there's going to be stair steps in that trust declaration that say, when Johnny gets to 18, I want him to have $1,000 if he graduates from high school. And if he goes to college and graduates from college, I want him to have $10,000, right? And if he gets a master's degree, I want him to have $25,000. And if he gets a postgraduate degree, I want him to have $50,000. And then when he gets married, he gets another $50,000. And then on his 35th birthday, he gets whatever's left. And all along those little stair steps, money for haircuts, food, school clothes, play clothes, all those little needs can be met by the trustee, who manages and hopefully invests some money so it lasts until 35, right? And the executor's job is similar, right?